Hello internet friends, I've been thinking about expanding my horizons as a collector for a while now, and I've finally done it. With my first vintage purchase, it's a very modest one of pipes. The update to Huffer in G1, I also thought at the same time I'm going to pick up Kingdom pipes as well. I've done a rewatch of all of G1, and as soon as Pipes appeared in season 3, I thought, well, now I need him for my collection. I was less familiar with season 3, obviously. But what he does, although he only appears for 2 episodes, is quite significant. He installs Metroplex's transformation cog. He repairs Perceptor. So he's a little bit of a medic stroke mechanic style character, and less well known than Huffer, who's all throughout seasons 1 and 2. But I think, they gave him stuff to do in those 2 episodes. Yeah, and it's an excuse to, as I say, expand my horizons. I've been wanting to pick up vintage for a while now, but it's very expensive. And as an entry point, I think this is a good start. The eBay seller that I found is really good, makes sure things are cleaned and complete. He has more stuff for sale, so I'm sure I'll be picking up more stuff from him in the future. But enough waffle. We're just going to compare and contrast both Kingdom pipes with Huffer. I can't remember if he came out in Siege or Earthrise, or maybe he was Kingdom as well. But I do like that Huffer, that version of Huffer, and see what changes with the Kingdom pipes. And also look at these 2 guys. I wish I had a vintage version of Huffer. Maybe that could be my next purchase, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's look at these guys. Let's unbox. That's the point of why we're here. Packing peanuts, always good. Yeah, I don't think I had access to season 3. If it was possible to watch it on British television, I certainly never did. One of the packing peanuts has fallen down the side of the thing. Look, this eBay seller is so cool. It's really well packed. This is all extra. A little insert that looks like the original thing. Artwork on all the boxes. And let's see who it is. It's G1 Jim Vintage Toys. So definitely check him out on eBay. Save for special G1 Jim premiums. That is so great. I love that. Really, really taken care and effort, and it makes it something special. That's made my day. I love that. Thank you, G1 Jim, for taking such time and effort. Let's actually have a look at what else is going on in here. There's something else. Mail away goodies. Only with robot points from G1 Jim. See overleaf for details. So you can mail away for these guys. What is it exactly? Can't actually be figures, surely. Venom mask. Set of 4 G1 Jim drink coasters. 1986 UK toy catalogue poster with 6 points. Oh yeah, I'm going to have a look at that and definitely get more from G1 Jim. What a great seller. Anyway, I messed around with the idea of selling things on eBay myself at one time, and that was kind of the thing that I would like to do, make it special for, oh God, the first thing I do is drop in. Make it special for people. I had very basic ideas, like I put a little party pack of sweets in for people. All right, so this is a 40-year-old, thereabouts, action figure. Pipes. As you can see, there's a fair amount of scuffing. I'm going to change the lighting setup here a little bit because it's kind of off to the side and not quite working. Yeah, as I was saying, a little bit of scuffing on the silver, but this is really not why. I don't want vintage, mint examples of vintage at this stage. His wheels are a little loose. It looks great. Vintage pipes, as I say, I never had him. And is that the extent of the transformation? It could be. Maybe that is it. And of course, as a kid, that was all you needed. And I'm often in 2 minds about the fact that we put so much emphasis these days on articulation and accuracy to the cartoon, when as kids we just didn't need it. That was enough to fire our imagination. You never expected the characters to look the way they did in the cartoon. That was a given that they wouldn't, you know. Like I say, I would have liked a version of Huffer to compare and contrast, because it was not just a repaint. You know, obviously the face is different, doesn't look like Huffer, and I think the transformation is different. Actually, what happens here, I believe this cab is a different angle. So it's a resculpt. What would you call it? A retool. That's it. That's the word that's escaping me. A retool of the mold. It clips in nicely there. All right, so that's my first vintage purchase and my second vintage figure. I'll just get my other vintage down so he can say hello. This is the only guy I have remaining from my childhood. Pretty decent version of Prowl. It's not too banged up. Got all the stickers and everything. I just don't have any of the accessories for this guy. So there you go. And of course, now enter this little dude's big, meaty 2024 brother. Look at them together there. What an evolution. Let's get this guy out of the package. I guess he just does look a little bit dark in the package. That's a little bit better. I didn't have my main light on. Maybe that's what it was. One day I'll have this setup nailed down. But not yet. Need to take this YouTube stuff more seriously, don't I? But it's a, yeah, come on, it's an unboxing video. It's an unboxing video. How complicated do we get with those? People just want to see things go ripped out of the packages. Look at that. Transform me, please. Come on, Hasbro. We want a little bit of that additional care that we see from G1 Jim. You get a NAF warning label and some instructions. That's it. Welcome to 2021. I want to go back in time. I'll transform you in a second, buddy. And I'm very interested to see what gun they've given him, because Huffer, or what is he? King, I can't remember. But the Huffer version that I've got, that is War for Cybertron, came with a very interesting gun that he obviously didn't use in the cartoon, but they packed in a weapon with him anyway. And I think they were still doing these gold disc cards in this release, so I think you get a golden disc with it. No, maybe not. Yeah, the mold. This mold is great. I really like it. It's chunky. It's lots of articulation. Nice and stiff. Oh, I do like a stiff transformer. And it looks like the only thing you get. Well, I was saying about pack-ins, I shouldn't speak too soon, because they were doing these pack-ins for a while, and I've shot myself in the foot there, because I don't care about these, but and they are actual things, little collectible cards. I am keeping them all. Dinobot from Beast Wars, I think. Beast Wars or Beast Machines. I'm no expert on that side of things. Yeah, and I guess you only get his pipes. We'll double check in a second if there is anything else in the box. Oops, sorry, dude. But I do not believe so. Very nice. I'm sticking his pipes up. They obviously should be facing forward in this mode. Let's get them attached. Oh, you could do them either way. You could do them there, but the package actually shows them here. So we'll do what the package is telling us for now, and then I'll look at the animation at a later date and see what gets closest. But yeah, looking good out of the gate. Also a good option for weapons for these guys, and you can twist so he can do. That's very important. You couldn't twist in the middle there. That would be a shame. Right, camera adjust. So there are two toys, separated by 40 years, but in spirit exactly the same. Hello, I'm past you. Hi, I'm modern me. He should speak actually in a very gruff way, because pipes does kind of sound cool. Yeah, it pops away a little bit easily when you're looking at it. But like I have said before in videos, sometimes it's the characters that you've not been kind of angling for quite as much that impress you the most. And it always happens for me. Like I wasn't going to pick up this pipes, and now I'm really glad I did, because it's a great mold, and another version of this mold is not something I'm going to sniff at. This is the interesting gun that he came with, which is actually, apparently it's very like one of the Halo guns. It's almost like they were inspired or possibly ripped it off. But I do like it. It's just a shame it's not like canon for Huffer. But now they can get stuff done together. That's the question. Was Huffer actually dead by the time Pipes appeared in season 3? I think possibly yes. Whoops. You can see the colour is very different over the years. He's faded a little bit. Has he faded? I don't think he has faded actually. It's just a different kind of blue. I'm talking nonsense. It's just a choice. So they darkened the blue down for him. I think that may be closer to the cartoon. If I had to choose one era that's going to be more accurate, I would choose now as the more accurate era. Look at those guys together. We are getting a cool collection of Transformers, I think. So for those people who are actually interested in the kind of articulation of this guy, it's pretty good. Don't think you can turn his hands. I will try for you. No. And like I say, you can put these in different places. I imagine you have to switch them for the transformation. But you can put them on his arms, on his shoulders. Good articulation in the legs. This is one I pointed out in my best kneelers, 10 best kneelers video, that this is one of the best kneelers. I think I chose him as one of my options. If I didn't, I don't know what I was thinking. It's good. Knee, hip swivel, got a swivel kind of there, but I think you have to pull his backpack up a little bit to get it to work, but it's there. Yeah, it's a nice mould. It's a nice mould. Ankle tilt. Good. Everything is in order. And now all that remains is to transform this guy. Okay. And then hopefully I can just do it very quickly with Huffer as well. So actually, let's start here. If only it was as easy as that. But it wouldn't be as much fun, would it? That's really interesting. So the pipes aren't, the instruction shows it as just kind of on the back of the cab there. Is that how it is in the film? In the TV show? So it's almost like yeah, it looks good. I was expecting those to be on the side there. Does it show any other options? Not really. And for one heart-stopping moment, I thought his fists weren't going to fold down there. I think that's correct. Maybe I haven't pushed it back far enough. And I thought these were going to peg in slightly differently. There's like a little hole there that I thought they were pegging into, but they seem to just, unless I'm doing something wrong, I'm just kind of pushing that against this clip here. And it does kind of, just the tension of that holds it in place. I may have got something wrong, but you guys let me know if I've got something wrong there. None of these have like amazing clearance, really. The wheels are always kind of like dragging on with something plastic. These guys, G1 always rolled. You know, look at the gap there. It's a rolling toy, so you can roll it along. I guess they know the majority of us are not playing with these, so it's like, well, it rolls, but are these 46-year-olds going to be playing with them on the kitchen table? Probably not. See, the cab seems like quite high away from that wheel. I wonder if I'm supposed to have pushed it down a bit further. I seem to want to go. Nice if... Now it seems pretty high on the instructions there. That may be correct. Yeah. Because if you look like the rim there, I think that's correct. That's awesome. So if we were to put them like this, does that look stupid? I don't think it looks stupid. I think it's an option. If you wanted to pretend he had thrusters and he was going at a hell of a speed and looked a bit more dynamic, they almost got wings on the side there. But no, I think the best thing is, as it's shown in the instructions, he's got some kind of, carrying some kind of fuel maybe, or just that's part of the fact that he's a futuristic truck with thrusters on the back. All right, just for the sake of it, let me get Huffer transformed as well. Well, that one's a little bit bent, but you know, nothing's perfect in life. And this is my little mini collection of, like, my side collection of little van vehicles, isn't it? This little, I definitely need a Huffer now. I've got to get a Huffer. But they're really good. I did have this observation. It didn't occur to me that even though all the robots are scaled, of course, you have deluxe releases of people like Inferno and obviously the mini-bots. But you can never get all the vehicles in scale. So you have these tiny little trucks. And it's the same thing with Inferno and Grapple next to Commander Class Optimus truck version, which kind of looks weird. But I mean, all I care about is the robot modes being kind of in scale. Yeah, so I think it'd be worth picking up this version of Pipes, particularly because he's not people's favourite character. If he's your favourite character, please let me know. But I doubt it. So he's kind of cheap to pick up. And he is in that G1 cartoon, so you kind of need him. And I like what he did. I kind of, yeah, and I just for it's more a completion thing, let's be honest. But for me also, I wanted to see how things have evolved over the years. And in the interim, managed to come across that great eBay seller. So I would definitely recommend him, particularly if you're in the UK. He's a UK-based seller, so check out what he's got. G1 Jim. Thank you again, G1 Jim, for this great version of Pipes. I'm going to put this guy on display. Where does he go, though? Because he's season 3. That's the thing that I'm going to have to figure out. Because if he's with his... Did he ever meet his mold mate, Huffer? Or was Huffer dead at that point? Let me know in the comments, guys. Hope you like these chatty unboxings. I'm deliberately keeping them very loose and just enjoying myself while I unbox figures. So thank you for joining me, and check out the next video, whatever that may be, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Very cool.